Have you ever looked at a banana and thought, it's just a fruit? Well, this simple yellow fruit contains a surprising combination of carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, and minerals that your body uses every single day. Bananas contain important nutrients such as potassium, vitamin B6, vitamin C, magnesium, manganese, and dietary fiber. And the interesting part is that you don't need to do anything complicated to enjoy these benefits. You simply peel it, eat it, and your digestive system takes over. But what exactly happens to that banana after you swallow it? How does it travel through your digestive system? How does the body turn its carbohydrates into energy? And how can its nutrients support your muscles, heart, brain, and digestive system? In this video, we are going to follow the banana through the human body and break everything down in simple terms. Let's start with one of the most important benefits of a banana: energy. The moment you take a bite, digestion begins in your mouth. Your teeth break the banana into smaller pieces while saliva mixes with the food. Enzymes in your saliva begin the digestion of carbohydrates. The food is then swallowed and moves down a muscular tube called the esophagus. The esophagus pushes the food toward the stomach using coordinated muscular contractions called peristalsis. Once the banana reaches the stomach, it mixes with gastric juices and becomes part of a semi-liquid mixture. From there, it moves into the small intestine. And this is where some of the most important digestion and absorption take place. The pancreas releases digestive enzymes into the small intestine. These enzymes help break carbohydrates down into smaller molecules, including glucose. The cells lining the small intestine absorb these nutrients and transfer them into the bloodstream. Now the glucose can travel around the body. Insulin helps many cells take glucose from the blood. Inside your cells are tiny structures called mitochondria. Think of mitochondria as the power stations of your cells. They use nutrients from food, including glucose, in a series of chemical reactions called cellular respiration. The result is ATP, a molecule that stores usable cellular energy. That ATP helps power your muscles, brain, and other tissues. So when you eat a banana, you're not simply eating something sweet. You're providing your body with fuel. Now let's talk about the heart. One of the nutrients that makes bananas particularly interesting is potassium. Potassium is an essential electrolyte that helps your cells maintain their electrical balance. Your heart is a muscle, and it relies on carefully controlled electrical signals to beat properly. Potassium also works together with other electrolytes to support normal muscle and nerve function. Another important role of potassium is its relationship with blood pressure. The kidneys help regulate the amount of sodium and potassium in your body. A diet containing adequate potassium can help counter some of the effects of excess sodium and support healthy blood pressure. And healthy blood pressure is important because your heart has to work against the pressure inside your blood vessels every time it pumps. So, eating potassium-rich foods, such as bananas, can be one part of an overall heart-healthy diet. But remember, a banana isn't a medicine for high blood pressure. Your overall diet, physical activity, body weight, genetics, and other factors all matter. Think of the banana as one small piece of a much bigger picture of cardiovascular health. Now let's move from the heart to the brain and something everyone needs: sleep. Bananas contain magnesium and vitamin B6. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of biochemical reactions throughout the body, including processes involved in normal nerve and muscle function. Vitamin B6 is also important because it helps enzymes involved in neurotransmitter production. Bananas also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that the body can use as part of the pathway for producing serotonin. Serotonin is a chemical messenger involved in mood and many other functions. Some serotonin pathways are connected with the production of melatonin, a hormone involved in regulating the sleep-wake cycle. But here's something important. Eating a banana is not a sleeping pill. If you're struggling with serious or persistent insomnia, simply eating bananas won't solve the underlying problem. However, including nutrient-rich foods, such as bananas in a balanced diet, can contribute to overall nutritional health. So instead of thinking, banana equals instant sleep, think of it as one small part of healthy nutrition. So, Here's the question you've probably been waiting for. How many bananas should you actually eat in a day? For most healthy adults, one medium banana a day can easily fit into a balanced diet, and some people may comfortably eat two depending on their total calorie and carbohydrate needs. But there isn't a universal rule saying that every person must eat exactly one or exactly two bananas every day. Your nutritional needs depend on your age, activity level, overall diet, and health status. An athlete with high energy demands may need more carbohydrates than someone who is mostly sedentary. And remember, variety matters. You shouldn't replace all your fruits with bananas. Include different fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, healthy fats and protein sources. One more important point. People with significant kidney disease may need to carefully manage potassium intake. Healthy kidneys normally help regulate potassium, but impaired kidney function can cause potassium to build up in the blood. So if you've been told to follow a potassium-restricted diet, speak with your healthcare professional before increasing your banana intake. Finally, what happens if you don't eat bananas at all? The good news is that your body doesn't require bananas specifically. You can obtain potassium from foods such as potatoes, beans, leafy vegetables, tomatoes, oranges, and many other foods. You can also get fiber from vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains. So not eating bananas doesn't automatically cause a deficiency. The real problem would be having a diet that consistently lacks important nutrients. Very low fiber intake can contribute to constipation. Inadequate potassium intake can affect normal muscle and nerve function. Although severe potassium deficiency usually has causes beyond simply not eating bananas, and inadequate overall nutrition can contribute to fatigue and poor health. So the lesson isn't, you must eat bananas every day. The lesson is, build a balanced diet and use nutritious foods, like bananas, to help meet your body's needs. Bananas are affordable, convenient, naturally sweet, and packed with useful nutrients. They're not a miracle cure. They're simply a very convenient food that can support a healthy lifestyle. So the next time you pick up a banana, remember what you're actually holding. You're holding carbohydrates that can provide energy. You're holding fiber that supports digestion. You're holding potassium and other nutrients that contribute to normal body function. And you're holding one of the simplest foods you can add to a balanced diet. If you learned something new from this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments, how many bananas do you usually eat in a week? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.